me from. Happy Friday to all of you. You're all welcome. Thanks for joining. Amazing people, you're all welcome. Today is Friday, guys. I hope you did not work too hard over the week. Happy Friday to you all. I'm happy to be with you here today again for us to have our beautiful interaction as usual. You're all welcome, guys. Keep coming so that we can start. We usually start um 8:30 Nigerian time, which is apparently now 7:30 in United Kingdom time because the time has shifted. I mean, we've gone back by an hour. So there is 1 hour difference between UK time and Nigerian time. So, guys, you're all welcome. Thanks for joining my live today. Today, we are going to talk about, we've been deliberating, we've been talking about healthy relationship. And if you are one of those that watch my videos, you can see that recently I posted a YouTube reel or YouTube short, where I was talking about asking a question: why is your relationship going down the drain? That can you remember the very first day that you met with your partner? That beautiful day, everything was rosy, holding hands, romance and everything. But today, ordinarily to say good morning to your husband, good morning to your wife, has become a very big responsibility. And I was asking in that video, why? So today I want us to talk about so many things that we need to carry on board, that we don't need to leave behind, thinking that because we've been in this relationship for too long, we've got children, we've got grown-up children who are maybe becoming adults, therefore we have to relax. No, 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 no. Your marriage needs to be fired. You need to keep firing your marriage. There are so many things that a man desire from his wife. There are so many things a woman desire from her wife, sorry, from her husband. So these are very important. This topic is very important to me because if you look at the world today, you can see that the amount of divorce is getting so high. Divorce is getting so high. Why? Is because one out of the two is not happy. One out of the two is not happy. And then the question is, what is causing the unhappiness? What is causing the argument? What is causing the disagreement? What is causing separation? What is causing divorce? Now, these were two people who came together. The very first day they came together, they were like the bee and the flower. They were so excited. And then the woman said, yes, I do. And they got married. And then you begin to ask yourself, how come all of a sudden, how come after a few years, how come in a couple of years, hatred is setting in, disagreement is setting in? This one says, I disagree. The other one says, I disagree. You must agree to me, to my own opinion. So all of these things are things we need to know in relationship. Marriage is good. Marriage has been ordained by God. Now, if marriage was something bad, God will not allow it to happen. Mohan, you're welcome. Thanks for joining. If marriage was something bad, it will not be happening. God will not allow it to happen. So apparently, marriage is a situation where two people have come together, loving themselves, seeing themselves as golden, and coming together to start doing things in common, to start sharing so many things in common. Now you find out that at some point, some people will say, no, I'm not doing anymore. I'm done. And there's separation. From separation, divorce sets in. So, what are the things? What do you need from the woman? What do you need from the man so that everybody will be happy. There are so many things that create problems in relationship. Now, I am going to pick number one, finance. Finance is always an issue in a relationship. Someone was asking, one of my subscribers was asking me, and she said to me, "Oh, Doris, how do we in a relationship? How can you advise couple in terms of managing finance? Who is supposed to be helping in the family? Who is supposed to be helping more in the family?" Guys, this is a very sensitive question, but I will answer this question because this question came from one of my subscribers. So today, in marriages, you will find out that the woman may be earning higher than the man may be earning higher than the woman. Now, if you are the wife or the woman and you're earning higher than your husband or your partner, my advice is you will have to be contributing. Apparently, it is the responsibility of the man to maintain the home, pay the bills, support the family, maintain the family. Then the woman, who is the wife or who is the partner, will support the man. Because you will not just sit down and say, okay, because you're the man, keep doing everything. Whereas you have enough income, you can support the man, support him, because both of you are one and both of you have come together to make, possibly you have children, and those children need to be trained. So you will support the man, but let the man do, most of the expenses because he is the head of the family. Again, in some families, I've come to realize that there is something natural in women, which everyone needs to understand. I am not saying it because I am a woman. No, this is a natural phenomenon. Every woman likes to have her private money in her pocket for any day. Every woman loves to have her secret money. Now, why I call it secret money is because she wanted to say to her, "Oh, can you get that money for us to use? Or can you lend me the money?" No. That is why I call it secret money. Then that secret is natural in women. Women like to have a separate money kept aside. And when do you see a woman act so amazingly? When the husband, when the partner is running out financially, when there is serious financial problem in the home, you will notice that the woman will go and dip her secret purse and do what? And bring out money to help the family. To say, "Oh, my husband, take this money and, put into this issue or into this financial issue we're having." And then the man will like, "Wow, where did you get this money from?" And then she will smile and say, "Never mind. I kept this money for a long time, and now this is the time we need to use it." Again, some men will take advantage of that. And each time they are financially broken, they will want to run back to the woman to say, "Oh, please, I know you usually keep some secret money. Can I have that?" This is where the trouble starts. You don't overstress your wife with financial help. You don't. This is why before you get into agreement, into becoming one, getting involved into relationship, you, the man, you must ensure that you are financially ready. It's not about asking a woman, "Oh, can you marry me?" "Oh, I love you. Can you marry me?" No. You must be financially what? Ready. So that you will be in a position to carry out the responsibility of the man in the home. It's not by men saying, "Oh, I, the man, I am the head of the family." It's not just by word of mouth. You have to show. Kinko, you're welcome. Thanks for joining. So it's not just by showing, by saying, "Oh, I am the head of the family." No, you must have to show it practically by looking after your family. Again, the woman in your life who is probably your wife or your partner need something very important from you. And somebody may ask, what does the woman need? Is it love? Yes, love is part of it, but there's a crucial thing that a woman needs from a man. And what is that? Protection. A woman needs the protection from her man for her to feel loved. Once a woman feels protected, once a woman feels secured in her relationship, you will see that her love will extend to her husband. Most men lack this quality and is bringing problem into the homes. Let me give a typical example of what happens to some people that I've observed. Now, if you go outside with your wife and somebody is accusing her of a particular thing or alleging an accusation on her, now let's assume you've got a clue of that accusation. What are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to say to the person who is accusing your wife to say, oh yeah, ride on, ride on. Yeah, that's what she does at home. Don't mind her, don't mind her. That's what she does at home. Is that what you're going to do as a man? You're not going to do that. You will try as much to defend your wife. You will try as much to defend your partner. That is the security. That is the security. That is the protection. Knowing fully well that you are there, that you'll always stand in for her. Now, when you get home, you can trash the issue to say, oh, my wife, listen, you remember what happened today when we went out? Apparently, that person was right because you know that you do, this is the kind of thing you always do. But I didn't want to say it out in the public because you are my wife. I will have to protect you. I will have to defend you. But lo and behold, nevertheless, try to amend your ways. Do not do that kind of thing next time. Because I know that being your husband, I will always stand by you. I will always protect you. I will always defend you. That is a good husband. That is a good partner. Never in this life go out to disgrace your wife, to take sides with people outside against your wife. It is wrong, guys. It is totally wrong. Now, coming to the side of the man, there is a particular thing very important to a man, very, very crucial in every relationship. Men adore this. It is so important to them. And what is that? Respect. Every man desires respect from his wife. It's like where you have prepared where you have prepared nice vanilla smelling cake and you offer it to your husband. Men, they value it so much. They cherish respect a lot. Now, I'm going to bring in a scenario about this respect, and just like I brought in a scenario regarding the protection issue. Now, if you go out with your man and someone is talking, talking anyhow, or your husband has mistakenly done something you never expected him to do, right? You, the woman, you need to calm down. You need to hold your emotions. You need to really, really hold your emotions really tight. Don't go about talking widely with your mouth wide open about that mistake your husband has made outside. Okay, let me use a very glaring example. Maybe your husband saw a lady outside and he was saying hello to the lady. You can see that the greeting is getting too much. He's getting overwhelmed. hold yourself, hold your emotions. Don't go about going ballistic to him in the public. No, just hold yourself. You know fully well that trouble is trying to shoot, but just hold what? Yourself. Hold your emotions very, very tight. If you cannot stand the situation, you can just walk off. Rather than you to start ranting, to start disgracing your husband in the public. Then when you come back home, sit him down nicely and speak to him. Say to him, honey, whatever you call him, I wasn't happy with the behavior you showed up today outside while I was there with you. You saw the lady, you were greeting her. You should have just greeted her, briefly, and then focus on what we came for. I didn't like it. I am not happy about it. Now, if he's a reasonable man, he will say to you, oh, my love, I'm really sorry about that. Maybe he might say to you, oh, I didn't really realize that I was doing something that really hurt you. He will apologize. Definitely apologize. You know the reason? Because you did not open your mouth in the public to start talking about it. Because you were boiling. You held yourself. You controlled your emotions. You behaved very well as a responsible wife. And he will have a very high regard for you for giving him that respect outside. Remember that this is someone who has been brought up by another person. This is not your brother. You're not related in any way. This is someone who has come from a different background. And you as different background, and both of you has agreed to do what? To live together in the house. So it's like it's like a lesson. It's a lesson, continuous lesson. You have to keep on learning one another. Continuously, it doesn't end, it doesn't finish. The only thing is that you keep on upgrading in knowing your husband. You keep on upgrading. So now, maybe you got married like in the last 5 years. Now, this year you'll be able to say, oh, my husband is the type that doesn't like eating outside. You've known him for that. But that does not mean that you have known your husband totally. So you keep on learning, you keep on studying one another every day, in and out. So this is very crucial, guys. Very, very important. The reason when I see broken homes sometimes, I tend to reason to say there is something these two people have failed to come to reach compromise with. This is why there is problem. It doesn't mean that the woman is the devil. It doesn't mean that the man is the devil. We should not be so quick to start judging. When you see a woman that's been divorced, you say, oh, look at that devil. Look at, she's not even in her marriage because she's the devil. No, 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 no. We shouldn't be quick to judge. Oh, look at the man. Look at him, a narcissist. He can't even maintain his home. No, no, no. We need to know what has transpired. Human beings, we are very psychological. And we come from different backgrounds and we've been brought up in different ways. Thank you, guys. Thank you for keeping with me. We've been brought up in different backgrounds and we have come together, learning one another, trying to cope. Remember that the man has some kind of way he's been brought up, which might not actually conform with your own behavior, right? And the woman as well has been brought up in a different way by her parents, which might not really conform with your own behavior. So these are things we need to be managing for marriage to work, for relationship to last. Otherwise, it will be very difficult. People will be having issues day in, day out, especially when children has set in. When you now have children and you are trying to protect the children's emotions. Why? Because the children are seeing daddy and mommy as gold, as their role models, as the good examples for them to copy. So this is where it comes really, really very tough. You have to always consider that children are in the middle of this relationship? How are we going to build this relationship in a healthy way that the children will be able to look at us to say, yeah, I can do what mommy is doing. I can copy what mommy. Guys, do you know that most children have decided to give up in terms of relationship? Some have said, oh, they're not going to get married. Why? Because of what is happening in their own homes. Most have said they're not going to marry because of the issues that are ongoing in their homes. They've lost the confidence, they've lost the trust. To them now, they feel that relationship or marriage relationship is now something that should be unheard of. So these are things we need to be very careful about. Some people get into marriage without preparing themselves fully, mentally, physically, emotionally, and otherwise. So we need to prepare ourselves fully before we step into that marriage so that we can build the marriage relationship, make children, and children will be happy, and children will enjoy mommy, and children will enjoy daddy. Because in every broken home, it does affect the children. It affects them so much emotionally. It affects children. Now, when mommy is now living apart and daddy is living apart, children will have to travel to go and visit mommy. Children will have to travel to go and visit daddy. It's a nightmare for them. And another thing that adults do that is very wrong is trying to bring children into their emotions, trying to tell children, oh, this is what daddy has been doing and this is what mommy has been doing. It's not their business. Your business with your partner, your relationship with your partner should not rob the children. The mess should not rob the children in any way. Children should be kept away from every relationship saga, from every relationship mess. Do not bring the children in. Try, as if it has happened that the relationship is no longer working, try as much the two partners to make the children to be comfortable. Don't keep on bringing the issues of how you've been maltreated by the man, how you've been maltreated by the woman. No, it's not for their ears. The reason is because it is not their problem. It's going to affect them emotionally. It's going to derail them. The moment you keep on pouring this into their brain, it's going to derail them. It's going to make them get disappointed. It's going to make them to change their minds. Everything about relationship. And that will build a very negative what way for the children emotionally and in terms of having been into relationship. And then you find out that the same step that mommy and daddy has taken will eventually rob them. And if eventually they step into relationship, they will start putting up those examples in their relationship, which is totally wrong. Again, relationship can last. Ruth, you're welcome. Thanks for joining. Good evening. Another thing is this. I've come to realize that romance is so much far away in certain relationships. Once relationship has clocked 1 year, the second year, everybody has packed the romance into the bin. Why is it so? Always recall the very first day you met this man. Always recall the very first day you met this woman. How excited you were. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait to pack. I can't wait to pack my things to go and live with this man. Oh, I can't wait to, to let this woman into my life. And everybody is excited. And you see the love radiating between two of you. You can see the care. You can see the love. You can see the pampering. And all of a sudden, everything, whoosh. It's not supposed to be that way. You need to be firing your relationship. Romance. Guys, you are allowed to flirt around your man. Flirt around your man. Anyhow, in any rough way, you have the entitlement to do it. Now, this is why people, the ladies outside there who are not in relationship, will start enticing your man. And then you're wondering why, what is going on? The reason is you don't show romance. You don't show him love anymore. All the things you are supposed to do, all the responsibilities as a woman you are supposed to show to your husband, you have dropped all of them. Stops you from sitting on your husband's laps? What stops you for going? Sometimes you go half naked in the front of your husband, run around him, touch him, fiddle his hair, slap him in a lovely way, crack jokes, talk to him in a funny way. Both of you should run after each other in the house, chase him around, let him chase you around. What stops you for using the word "I love you"? Baby, whatever you call your husband, you call him baby, baby, I love you. Darling, I love you. The man, oh, my sweetheart, I love you. What stops you from using such words? Now, Valentine time, you make it an obligation. Just buy ordinary flower. It will not cost you much. Show your husband that you love him. Little gifts. On his birthday, on her birthday, share gifts around. Show him you love him. Show her that you love her. It goes a long way to, to boost, to remind him or her the very first day you guys met. Always look into his eyes and say, oh, you're so amazing. I can realize why I chose you to be my husband. I can realize why I chose you to be my wife. Look straight into his eyes. Look straight into her eyes. Adore him. Adore her. Give him kisses. Give her kisses once in a while. I do watch some videos when there are marriage seminars, and the host is saying, okay, now it's time for husbands to hug their wives. Guys, that is the time the man will remember to pick up his phone. The host has said, hug your wives. All the men in the house, hug your wives. And the man will, and he's fiddling his phone. If he's not fiddling his phone, he's looking at the woman. The instruction says, hug her. And you can see they are so ashamed. They're feeling so shy to hug their wives. And then you're asking, what's going on? Why do you feel shy to hug your wife? Why do you feel shy to kiss your wife in the public? We need to start learning. We need to start learning. We know that some people you see on the road, they are moving, they are walking together, they are holding hands. Sometimes they will stop and they will give each other a kiss. What's wrong with that? That's amazing. And then you look at them and say, Why not learn from that? Why not copy that good example? Hold your husband's hands. If you are going out, hold his hand. The man, hold your wife's hand. The wife is your queen. Hold her by the hand as you're going on the way. Feel proud because she is your queen. And the woman, feel proud. He is your king. Do things in common. Go for dating once in a while. Just leave and go for what? Dating. You can spend a night in a hotel. You go there, you just you and your partner. And then you recall your love life. You rekindle you refire your romance. You ask yourselves questions. Do you say love me? Do you say remember that date? The 1st of October, 2010, 2015, when we got married. Can I even ask you, baby, what even made you to actually come for me? What actually made you to come for me? Why did you want to marry me? And the man will start thinking, you have given him assignments. He will start thinking. He will answer that question. Don't ever give up. You must let him answer that question. And then listen to what he's going to tell you. Guys, let me tell you, some men have actually turned to be very bad because of the lack of so many things. So many things. Some of them will not open up to tell you. Rather, they will be suffering emotionally. And the bad ones, what they will do when they go outside, they go and start looking for a woman to talk to. And then they'll go and start looking for someone to give them attention. Because you have failed as a wife. You have failed as their partner. And then you come back, you sit in and you start crying. You start crying your tears. You start crying your eyes out. Or that the man is now flirting outside. You need to figure out what is happening. When you notice such thing, try and figure out what is happening. Ask yourself questions. Is there something I'm doing? Is there something I am not doing that I used to do? Is there something I switched around? Is there something I'm doing but not doing it correctly? Most men will not even tell you, while some will sit you down and start complaining to you. Some will even go to the extent of complaining to your family members. I think those that will complain are far more better than those that will not complain. Rather, they will decide to go and start looking for comfort outside. So if you have the type that will complain to you to say, these are things you are doing that I'm not happy. These are things you're no longer doing that I'm not happy. Do well to apologize to him and say, I promise you, give me some time. I will pick up. And then you sit yourself down and map out, have a timetable of yourself. Say to yourself, I need this time for my husband. I need this to do for my husband. Oh, my husband loves eating salad. And I've come to realize it's been a while I did salad. Okay, I'm going to do salad for him. These are the little things, guys. Oh, my husband loves eating pasta. There's a way I make the pasta and he loves eating it. And for some time now, I haven't actually made it that way. I'm going to do it. These are little things that create problems, that create division, that create emotional issues in the home. So many things. Now, when it has to do with the duties of the bedroom, the two of you needs to be involved. I have seen where so many women would deprive their husbands of that bedroom duties. I do understand that sometimes women we are tired. I understand that. There is nothing wrong in telling your husband, oh, I'm tired, honey. You know, I worked so late and I came back so late. I'm really, really tired. Just bear with me, okay? Maybe tomorrow or next. The reasonable man will understand. But remember, you've given the excuse. He has understood you. Tomorrow again. Next tomorrow, don't extend. Don't overstretch your excuse. Try. Find a strength, little strength to satisfy your husband. Men, they love bedroom duties a lot. This is why they can be enticed outside. This is why they can be, their brain can be twisted in a second out there. And they will fall for it. What stops you from dressing in front of your husband? Dress sexy. When I mean sexily, dress sexily. You have the right to do that. It's not a crime. It's not a crime at all, at all. Put on your nice dressing gown. Most of you, when you're going to bed, you're wearing knickers. And I'm wondering what you're wearing knickers for. Apart from if you're on your monthly period, that is well understood. But if you're not on your monthly period, what are you wearing knickers for? You're trying to be conservative, right? And he's watching you. He's watching you. He's having the impression that you are depriving him. A full adult who is into a relationship. For real? You need to feel free. You need to feel free before your husband. There is no hidden agenda anymore because both of you have become one. Both of you are living in love. Feel free in the presence of your husband. Flirt around your husband. Touch him any way you want to touch him. They love touching. They love being touched. Fiddle anything you feel like fiddling around him. They love it so much. Now, some people, when they go for marriage counseling, sometimes the churches, they don't get it right. They will sit couples down and then they'll be talking about, oh, how to be obedient, or how to cook food, or how to sweep the house, or how to do that, da. They don't go deeply into what the man needs from his wife. They don't go deeply into what the woman needs from her husband. They kind of do it in a holy way. There is no holiness in marriage. When I mean there's no holiness is while you are in the presence of your husband, there's no holiness. You need to flirt around your husband. You need to flirt around your wife. It makes the relationship to grow stronger and stronger, waxing stronger and stronger. And your husband would not, even if your husband is the type that like looking at women, that likes to flirt, is going to minimize it. Because by the time you finish dealing with him, the following morning, where is his strength to go and be flirting? Where is he going to get the strength to flirt outside? Call him on the phone while he's at work. Sweetie, where are you? I hope you're okay. Have you had your lunch? What's happening there? Is anyone stressing you? Little questions. Nice, romantic, intimate questions. Some of us, we don't even do that. The men, they don't even do that. It's, oh yes, that's it. The moment, some don't even see their wives when they come back. Some don't even see their husbands when they come back. The following day, everybody is off again to work. Why would it be so? It's not supposed to be like that at all, at all. We need to know what we are into. This is why relationship, you need to be prepared. You need to be fully matured before you step in. Most people step into relationship when they're not prepared mentally, when they're not prepared emotionally, when they're not prepared psychologically, when they're not prepared socially and otherwise and physically. You need to prepare yourself to say, yes, I am ready now. I am fully prepared. I am prepared. I am ready for you to go into relationship. Not just by saying, oh, I love you. No. It's not just love. Neither is it just only by sex. No. There are so many things involved. Communication. You need to sit down. Communicate with your partner. Any relationship that is lack of communication, there is problem already. Talk, discuss issues. The man is out there working. Someone is bullying him out there. He needs somebody to speak to. He has some of his personal things that are bothering him. He needs you to speak to. He needs to call you on the phone. And when he remembers you're the type that wouldn't even listen to him on the phone, he's saying, you need to be there for one another. He needs to speak to you at some point so that you can advise him, so that you can reassure him. We have shackles of life. There are things at workplaces, in the public, while you're on the bus, while you're on the train, while you're walking, someone will come up to you just to upset you. And then you're like, what do I do? And when you remember your wife or when you remember your husband, you pick up your phone, you're calling just to share the experience straight away. And then your wife will say, sorry, love, don't worry. Just come home. We'll talk about it. Don't go too far. Remember, you have to maintain your personality. You have to maintain your dignity. Come home. When you come home, we'll have a chat. Yeah. By so doing, you've reassured him. You've reassured her. If he or she was going to fight, if he or she was going to do something that he or she will regret after doing it, you see that he or she will calm down because she has listened to you. You've advised her or you've advised him and he has listened to you and he's taking your advice on board. Men, just like women, need attention. Women need more attention. You as a husband, how much attention do you give to your wife? How many times have you looked into your wife's eyes and said to her, baby, I love you. I still remember you're so beautiful. You're even getting more beautiful than you are. Oh, baby, your dress is nice. I love the dress you're wearing. Oh, I love your hair. Your hair is so beautiful. All those little things, all those little compliments makes the woman feel like the whole world is hers. When you compliment your woman, she will get more respect for you. When you protect your woman, she will have more respect and more love for you. These are the issues, guys, that create problems, that create hatred in relationship, that create separation. Because we have failed to pick on all of these things and keep up with them. Most men find it very difficult to give their wives kisses. And I'm wondering, what's the reason? If you have any good reason, you can still address it with her. Or maybe the breath or anything, I don't know. You can address it. You can address it in a very humble and respectful manner. How many times have you given your wife a surprise? You, the wife, how many times have you given your husband a surprise? Birthdays can be a surprise. Or maybe the man say, oh, I don't think I will celebrate my birthday this time. You said, okay, there's no problem. And then after a week, you organize a surprise birthday for him. You don't need to break the bank to do that. Just call few and say to them, don't tell him. I want you guys to help me organize a surprise birthday for him. And then on that day, you can just say to him, please, I will need us to go to somewhere. A day before, tell him that I will need you to escort me. I have a friend I need to visit. It's so important. And then you make sure he dresses well. And then on getting to the birthday venue, surprise. All of these things, they grow your marriage. They tend to polish your relationship. They tend to grow your relationship. All those little things. Sharing, exchange of gifts, very important. You don't need to break the bank, guys. Something little, just to show you love him, appreciation. And then the men as well, when they work hard, yeah, every little effort the man puts in, always praise him. Oh, sweetie, you're amazing. You are amazing, my Odogwu. Call him names. You're so loving. Well done, my love. You're the best. Call him sweet names. Call him sweet names. It will ginger him to do more. If he's bought you gifts, no matter if it's this, cherish it. Next time, yeah? From this, roll on, he will go for this perfume. You can see he has elevated from roll-on to what? Perfume. The reason is because you so much appreciated that roll-on that he bought for you. You don't go about saying, oh, is it just roll-on you bought for me? Oh, when I needed a handbag, I needed a shoe. No. Stop nagging. Don't nag. You can make a selfish man to become selfless. You can make a stingy man to become very, very, very giving, to develop the spirit of giving, to be very generous. through your attitude, your approach, your manners. Because as a man is walking away, the marriage has broken and the man is walking away. You're there thinking about whom next you're going to get involved into. What is still trending? The attitude that has caused the separation has not been amended. But you're looking for another man, you're looking for another woman in replacement of the one that has left. So you find out that as long as that issue has not been addressed, even if you go into another relationship, the problem will continue. And then tomorrow you start asking yourself, what's going on? You start looking for whom to blame. You start accusing witches and wizards. No. Sometimes most problems we have is in our hands. We need to sit down and ask ourselves, how much have I put in? How much effort have I put in to salvage this relationship? To make this relationship work? Now, when you must have put in your effort and your effort is not good enough, then you can now start thinking of otherwise. You can now start thinking of next step. For most of us, we are so good at, carrying our matters to people out there. Stop carrying your matters to the public. Stop reporting your issues to the public. You can have one person that you can trust, because I know that when you're overwhelmed, when certain things are bothering you, you need to pour it out. It's natural. Don't get me wrong. It's natural. But make sure that whoever you're going to complain to is someone who will have a helping hand. Somebody who will help to salvage the situation. And not someone who will go and start laughing on you and then carry the message on board and start telling other people and make you a laughing stock. Be careful. Be careful whom you relate with when you have marital issues. Be very careful, because that person can make the marriage to collapse. That person can make the relationship to go in the drain, because you don't know who is there for you and who is not there for you. You don't know who is jealous of you in that relationship. This is why you need to be what? Very careful. While you still try to salvage it, make sure you go to the right person. Somebody who can step in to say, oh, this is the issue. What are you people doing? Talk to your husband, talk to you, advise you well. Somebody who has good experience, and not somebody who will go and be laughing about the whole issue. No. So, financially, help. Support your husband financially. Some people are very stingy with money. When you're into a relationship, you have in mind that you as a woman, you will still need to support your husband. In as much he will have the greater aspect of the expenses, but still support him on the rainy day to avoid disgrace, to avoid embarrassment, to avoid scornful laughters coming into your relationship. This is very, very important. So, in your relationship, always remember there has to be trust. There has to be trust in your relationship. Any relationship that is no trust, it's not going to work. You know the reason? Both parties are suspecting one another 24/7. Now, if you feel that something is, most of us sometimes, especially the women, we are so curious. We are so inquisitive. We want to know, we want to see, we want to hear. Ladies, my advice to you this evening is this: stop creating problems for yourself. If you're the type that like to fiddle your husband's phone, wanting to press to see the number of calls he made in a day, whether he spoke to the female or he spoke to the male. I'm advising you, that's not going to help you at all, at all. In every relationship, there has to be boundaries. As long as there is nothing obvious that your husband is doing that can create your suspicion, as long as there is nothing since it's obvious that your wife is doing that can create suspicion, please rest. Both of you should rest. Stop creating anxiety when it's not meant to be there. Stop creating frustration when it's not. Stop creating stress for yourself, thinking about what is not even existing. Giving yourself migraine. It's not worth it. The home is yours. The relationship is yours. Make sure you sit on the relationship. No one is coming for you. No one is going to take it off you. Do the needy. Do what you're supposed to do as a wife. Do what you're supposed to do as a husband. Love one another. In close relationship, make sure you're very transparent to one another. Make sure you're very open to one another. Make sure you're very honest to one another. Share your problems. Let your husband know what your problem is. Let your wife know what your problem is. Talk about them nicely. Let there be that intimacy. Let there be romance. Never deprive your husband of the bedroom. Never deprive your wife the bedroom duty as the man you are. Cherish one another at all times. Fancy one another. Show love. Smile. Always smile. Always smile. And then go to occasions together. If possible, have your showers together. Do things in common. Do things together. Unfortunately, some homes, the bath may be too small that couple, they cannot actually get into the bath at the same time to have a shower. Now, if your husband is having a shower, you can go and give him a scrub on his back. If your wife is having a shower, you can always go and give her a scrub on her back. You can towel dry her back, towel dry his back. Put some cream on his back, put some cream on her back. Guys, all of these things are very easy. And then look out for the man to see how he's going to treat you, to see the woman how she's going to treat you. This is very crucial. So many people are not matured in keeping relationship. It's not just the bedroom duties. So many things are involved. So many things. Communication, respect, having confidence, trust. Very, very important. Very, very important. So wherever you are, your wife can vouch for you. Wherever you are, your husband can vouch for you. Even when somebody is coming in to put, to try to create problem, your wife will say, no, sorry, it's not my husband that I know. No, he can't do that. The same with the woman. No, it's not my wife you're talking about. I know her very well. Don't worry about that. For a wife to trust her husband and for a husband to trust his wife, there has to be that bonding. It's not a day's job, guys. It's not a day's job. There has to be that bonding. There has to be that confidence. There has to be that trust. There has to be that honesty between you two for it to work. And then you can see with all of these things, practicing. If you offend your husband, swallow the pride, apologize to him. If you offend your wife, swallow the pride and do what? Apologize to her. It will not take anything out of you. It will not stop making you, it will not stop you from being the husband you are. It will not stop you from being the wife you are. Be meek. Be gentle. Be very humane to one another in the home. Remember, the children are watching. As they are watching, they are copying both the good examples and the bad examples. This is why we need to be very careful. Peradventure, you feel the relationship is not working, You have done everything you need to do, and the relationship is not actually working. It's trying now to take, you can't take it anymore because you can't take it anymore. Amicably. Go different ways, in a humble way, in a respectful way, so that you can still be able to do what? To co-parent, because you've got children already. So that you'll be able to do co-parenting. It's very, very important. Because you still owe the child the responsibility, the duties of bringing him up nicely, bringing her up nicely. And if both of you are not co-parenting, there's going to be big issues. So these are the important things. Prepare yourself fully before you get into relationship. If you feel you're not prepared enough, sit back, relax until you're prepared. Don't rush in because your friend has gone into marriage. Therefore, marriage is expiring. I need to go jump in. No, no, no. It is your own relationship. It's not your friend's relationship. Don't be too quick to jump in. Don't be too quick to, because you want to please people. No. Take your time. Plan yourself very well, both financially and otherwise, so that you'll be very stable when you get into relationship. Most women are into relationship, they are not getting the love. They are not getting the respect, simply because they are seated at home, jobless. They are not having anything to contribute. It's a problem. Trust me. The man will keep providing. At some point, he will become tired. To the extent that if you just want ordinary makeup, ordinary foundation for your face, you're waiting for the man. Come on. You will get something doing so that you can maintain your dignity, so that you can maintain your personality and maintain your respect in the relationship. Same with the man. Some men are lazy, they sit back at home and the woman will walk her ass out. No, it shouldn't be that way. No, no, no. That's a red flag. You as a man, you must be fully prepared before you get into that relationship, knowing fully well that you are the head of the family. Being the head of the family means you're going to take care of your wife and take care of the children when the children comes in. These are very important. Very, very important. So if you are going into relationship, make sure you are fully prepared. If you know you're not fully prepared, there's no point you stepping in, because it's going to be a hot mess. You're going to be found wanting. You're going to lose your respect. Remember that you are not in any way related to this person. You have come from different background, different homes, possibly different countries, coming together to say, we're living as one. So this is why you need to prepare yourself fully. Bringing in all of this I have mentioned will give you happy, peaceful, romantic, intimate relationship. And you'll be happy you did. And you will have peace of mind as a woman, and the man as well will have peace of mind, and love will be radiating in between your relationship. You can see that your relationship will flow like river. And then you will enjoy and adore one another. Being in a relationship is adoring, is good when it's well planned. Like I've mentioned, everything I've mentioned about it. If it's well planned, being in a relationship is amazing. It's awesome. Meet my wife, meet my husband. Another. You look at each other, with the love eyes. You feel loved, you feel cherished, you feel honored, you feel respected. It's beautiful. So guys, if you have been found wanting in most of these qualities that has been bringing issues between you and your husband, it's not too late to amend them. You can always amend these issues, and then you find in new phase of marital relationship. So thank you very much for spending your time with me tonight. My name is Doris. This is Style Didi TV. I come live every Friday after Friday. That's in a month. I come live 2 Fridays. So now today is Friday. I'm going to come live again after next Friday. So this is the way it goes. So if this is your first time coming to my channel, do well to subscribe to my channel so that you will get a notification when I go live. And I do some YouTube shorts as well so that you can always get all of these things to watch. And my niche presently is about relationship, because I've come to realize that most relationships are going in the drain because people are not getting it right. People have failed to do what they are supposed to do. Couples have failed to do what they are supposed to do in their relationship. So do well to subscribe to my channel so that you can, be getting notification as I come live to discuss further on how to keep healthy relationship. Thank you so much. I love you all, and I will see you again in the next live video. Thanks, and bye for now.